Have you ever looked around and seen different kinds of living beings like birds, trees, humans, etc.? Have you ever wondered why there are different kinds of living beings and who gets to decide what kind of life one must get? In this video, we will discuss about four types of lives, also known as state of existence or Gati Char or Janmasthiti or Avastha. This is the first bowl under 25 bowls. Living beings, also known as Jeev, is broadly divided into two kinds: liberated beings, that is Siddh, and worldly beings, that is Sansari. A worldly being takes birth in one of these four gatis repeatedly in the world or lok until it attains salvation or moksha and goes to the abode of liberated souls, which is also known as Siddhashila. The four types of existence or gati in which the worldly beings takes place are Naragati, which is the state of existence of hellish beings; Tiryanshgati, which is the state of existence of animals; Manushyagati, which is the state of existence of human beings; and Devgati, which is the state of existence of demigod or heavenly beings. Now let's understand the meaning and kinds under Gati Char. There are seven kinds or levels of hell or narak at the bottom of the world or lok. The first one is Ratna Prabha, which represents dingy mines or precious stones like diamonds. Second one is Sharkara Prabha, which represents a land filled with rocks all over. The third one is Baluka Prabha, which represents a deserted land with hot sand all over. The fourth one is Pank Prabha, which represents a place filled with slimy mud and slush. The fifth one is Dhoom Prabha, which represents a place filled with smoke. The sixth one is Tam Prabha, which represents a place filled with darkness. The seventh one is Mahatam Prabha, which represents a place which is pitch black and no speck of light can be found. The second Gati is Tiryansh Gati. There are three broad categories of animals under this Gati. The first one is Thalchar, which are the animals that walk on the earth. The second one is Khechar, who are the animals that are capable of flying in the sky. The third one is Jalchar. These are the animals who live in water. The third Gati is Manushya Gati. Human beings are classified into two broad categories under this Gati. The first one is Sanghi. These are the human beings who have mind and the ability to think and reason and who take birth in a womb like us. The second one is Asanghi. These are the human beings who neither have a mind nor the capability to think or reason. These take birth in places like sweat or urine and other 14 kinds of such places. These are very small or sukshma and cannot be seen through naked eyes. The last Gati is Dev Gati. Heavenly beings or demigods are of four main kinds under this Gati. The first one is Bhavanpati, those who stay in building or palace-like structures in the lower part of the world or lok. Some of these even go and trouble the hellish beings. The second kind is Vyantar. They reside in the middle part of the cosmos. Because they are often found in secluded and empty places like mountains, caves, forests, etc., they are called Vyantar Dev. They are of 8 types and have specific symbols, most of them based on trees. The third kind of Dev is Jyotishk. These are the celestial beings in form of luminous bodies such as the sun, moon, planets, etc. They are of 5 types. The fourth kind of Dev is Vaimanik. These beings live in luxurious structures known as Viman in the top portion of the world, also known as Urdhvalok. Now, coming back to the question of who decides the state of being of a living being. Who decides whether a living being should take birth in hell, heaven, or on earth? The answer to this is karma or deeds. Our good and bad deeds decide the state of our existence in the next birth. Now the question arises, which is the best state of existence or gati among the four? The main aim of living is to attain salvation or moksha, and to attain salvation, one must break all bounds of good and bad deeds through spiritual activities and meditation. This is only possible in the state of existence of a human being, that is, Manushya Gati. A living being can break the vicious cycle of taking birth in different gatis only with the help of spiritual activities and meditation. Hence, we are fortunate to have taken birth as a human being in Manushya Gati, and we must not let this go in vain, or else it'll take us longer to finally attain salvation or moksha and become a liberated soul or siddh. This was my simple attempt to explain the concept of Char Gati. If I have committed any mistake or have spoken anything contrary to the holy agam in this video, then I ask for your forgiveness. Tasam ichhami dukkadam.